Democracy is under assault before our eyes.
Since Trump enlisted the National Guard over the weekend to help control the protests in LA, Newsom has been vocal about how he thinks the move was illegal and unnecessary. In fact, earlier today, Newsom filed an emergency request for a restraining order to block the use of military in the protests, but it was denied by a federal judge. Instead, that judge set a hearing for Thursday to further look into the matter. But tonight, Newsom spoke in a live stream, not mincing words, about his anger over Trump sending troops to California, and also how the administration is carrying out ICE raids. Newsom blamed...
There's two sides of this. If Trump were to not send people to go sustain a problem, feel like it would have just been overpowering and been worse. But then there's also another side of me that says if the people never went, then it probably would have died down quicker. But again, who knows?
Blames the escalation of the protests on Trump's move to send the National Guard, and also blames the protests themselves on Trump's immigration policies.
Instead of focusing on undocumented immigrants with serious criminal records and people with final deportation orders, a strategy both parties have long supported, this administration is pushing mass deportations.
Newsom went on to detail how the protests became more violent and looting and vandalism started into the evening on Saturday. He condemned that violence and criminal activity and said offenders will be prosecuted. However, he made it clear he thinks sending military to Los Angeles is unacceptable and overkill. The governor went so far as to say he thinks these actions are the beginning of an authoritarian regime.
Democracy is under assault before our eyes. This moment we have feared has arrived. He's taking a wrecking ball to our founding fathers' historic project. 3 co-equal branches of independent government. There are no longer any checks and balances. Congress is nowhere to be found.